Hi guys, today's video is going to be on the McFarlane DC Deluxe Theatrical Edition, Red Platinum Edition Superman Robot 7-inch scale action figure. The retail price is $34.97 and I did purchase this at Walmart. I have the Dawn of Justice Alfred Pennyworth here. This figure is also a movie release, but I wanted to do some quick comparisons before I get into opening the Superman robot. These are both movie edition figures, and this Alfred is $24.99 and he is a movie figure versus the $34.97 for this movie figure. They were both released around the same time, so this figure kind of makes a good comparison to use. I do want to show you guys that he does have a cloth goods apron back there. And he does have a bunch of accessories right here, as well as several alternate hands. And he looks like a very nice detailed figure. The face does look like the actor that plays Alfred. So if you look at this Theatrical Deluxe Collector's Edition, you're getting 3 alternate face plates. Then we're only also getting 1 set of hands. And look how empty this box is. Super empty compared to this one that's chocked full of stuff. So I'm paying $10 more for a half empty box is what I feel. All right, so let's take a look at the box here. This is the front of the box, the top. Here is the side, and the other side. There is the barcode if anybody needs it. And then we have some nice artwork on the back with the Fortress of Solitude in the background there. Let's go ahead and open them up. Okay, so let's start off with accessories. We do get a character card here. It's the same artwork that's on the back of the box and a basic black McFarlane stand. We get 3 face plates here. They all look a little bit different. This one right here has his eye like halfway open. This one has it, just a little bit open, like it's peeking. And then this one looks like the eye is totally closed. Then these are his alternate hands. We have a trigger hand here. And then we have a thumbs up. That can be a thumbs up or a thumbs down on him. Moving on to the figure. I'm not sure why he came up with this new toy line, the Deluxe Theatrical Edition. This figure is not even movie accurate. And I'll point out some of the places. On the neck here, you can see it is one single piece here. And in the movie, they have like 2 separate pipes going down the neck. Even if he wanted to do one piece, he could have molded it to look like it was 2 pipes, if, since it's a movie figure. The earpieces here on the side of the head, while they are like a lighter blue color, these are actually chrome, like silver, real shiny silver in the movie. His neck is as well too. They're like very shiny silver pipes. There is also supposed to be 2 silver circles, like one on each of his shoulders here, that actually, hold the cape onto the figure. And they didn't do that with him. They just tucked it in to his chest piece right here. Also, the cape, you can see it is quite short. It hits above the knee, like mid-thigh. In the movie, it actually is supposed to hit mid-calf. When you see the group of them running out from the trailer to get Superman, their capes are pretty long, and you can tell that. So this guy is not movie accurate whatsoever. Also, this number plate here should be gold and not yellow. His head is not shiny like, you know, his arm and legs. His chest piece is not shiny. It's very dull looking, as well as his abdomen piece. In the movie trailer, you can see that the whole body is this shiny, like super shiny metallic blue color. And he did not do these three pieces that way, so they're missing that metallic look, which is another thing that makes it not movie accurate. My $10 Build-A-Figure toy from Spin Master does have accurate paint. He is, you know, a metallic shiny blue color and a chromed out silver. So calling this a deluxe theatrical version doesn't really hit the mark for me when there's so many things that are not accurate with this release. I wish he would have gave us some interchangeable number plates and actual, you know, alternate heads, like a head sculpt instead of the face plates. I really don't like the face plates. Some of them don't work well. On some of the figures, they fall off and don't connect well, so I just don't really like these face plates. Okay, this is the face plate that comes on the figure here. There's the back. There's his number plate is molded to his chest. They didn't put the butterfly joints in here, so you see this a huge gaping hole on the side. It looks kind of ugly. His waist, again, like I said, it's movie accurate. You can see all the inner workings. He doesn't have a diaper. This is an abdomen piece here. And then again, his legs. There's what the back of his legs look like. It has some piping detail on them. There's a little bit of detail on the side here. The hands that come on the figure are a pointing hand and a fist. And his shoes are kind of two different colors. They have a darker color on the toe portion. That's what the bottom of the feet look like. It has the two pegs for the stand. This is what the back of the figure looks like. Very plain. We do get a wired cloth cape with this guy. The wires do feel pretty thick in there. They're not the thin ones that feel like they could snap. So that is a nice touch to this figure. Again, I wish he would put the wire at the bottom to keep it from kind of dipping down and sagging in the middle here. And, you know, again, it would have looked great if it was just a little bit longer. I think it would have upgraded the look a little bit. Okay, so moving on to articulation. We can go forward that far, backward that far, and we can do 360. So this head and neck are actually one piece, so there's not going to be much, you know, forward and backwards motion. No tilting, just very little from side to side, so it's a little bit limited. Your arms can go 360, and they can go up this far. The elbows are single jointed. And we do not have any wrist joints here, so the hands are only going to do 360. You're not able to move them at all, except for rotating them. His waist, like I said, you can see the inner workings, and he does have a lot of movement in his waist area. He can go forward quite a bit. He can do 360. His upper torso also moves there as well, up here. So there is some upper torso rotation. His legs can do the splits there. His legs can rotate a little bit. We do have, again, single jointed knees. His feet are only going to be able to go up and down. You're not able to, you're able to maybe get that much of a rotation, but that's about it, not much. And they don't do 360, and there is no toe articulation on this figure. So on this Flash figure here, you can see that we have, you know, bicep rotation here on this one, and we don't have anything on this guy. So very limited articulation. Okay, so I did want to bring in my $10 Spin Master version of this toy here to show you guys that this is a more accurate version, my little $10 version, than this, you know, $34 and change figure. Okay, so you can see they chromed out his ears. They did the two little sections for the pipes. They chromed out his neck. They chromed out his waist and the pipes in his arms and legs. They even made his chest number a gold color, like in the movie. And check this out. His cloth goods cape actually hits, you know, mid-calf muscle like it's supposed to on the movie. He also has rotation in his elbows that this, you know, almost $35 figure doesn't have. And then he also has the same rotation in his knees. So we're getting, you know, a $10 toy that's more movie accurate than a Deluxe Theatrical edition that's $35. So in my opinion, you know, McFarlane really missed the mark on this release. I'll go ahead and show you the articulation on this one. Again, it's a $10 toy, so this is all one piece, so the head has no articulation. The arms can do 360, just like his arms. Again, the elbows are single jointed, but these can do a 360. His hands are stationary. He does have upper torso rotation, no lower torso rotation because it is one piece attached to this abdomen. His legs can do 360, kind of do an odd split there. And then, you know, knees are single jointed, but they go around. And then his, you know, feet don't really move. But again, this is a $10 toy. And if they can be more accurate than an almost $35 deluxe edition release, I don't see why McFarlane couldn't have done a better job. My final thoughts on this release are, I'm disappointed that he wasn't released as a regular character. I mean, he's obviously an army builder, and almost every collector I know, including myself, would have wanted to buy multiples of these, and we would have wanted alternate chest plates. McFarlane really missed an opportunity here to make more money, and releasing him as a red platinum is going to cause major frustration in the collector community. The minute I saw this was going to be released as a red platinum, I knew that a lot of people weren't going to be able to find it. I was only able to find this one, and I have been looking forever and at multiple stores. So when I found the Spin Master Build-A-Figure wave, I did buy that wave because they're, to me, the next best thing. The Superman robot Build-A-Figure averages out to about $8 or $9, depending on where you bought the wave from. Target is a little bit more expensive. I don't think this Deluxe Theatrical edition is anywhere near deluxe at $34.97 because we don't get the alternate head sculpts. We get face plates. We don't get alternate chest plates. We only get one set of hands. This release was clearly not thought out well. It seems to me like McFarlane and his like toy design team don't play with these figures. They just give them the final go ahead and don't bother to play with them, to move them around, to see if anything needs to be improved. In my opinion, he just added two flowery words. Like, let me be extra fancy with my wording here and call it Deluxe Theatrical. That way I can raise the price $10, give my customers a product that is not deluxe at all. This should have been like a $24.99 regular release. All of these fancy editions are giving me a headache. The exclusives are supposed to be fun, but McFarlane is really making collecting like super frustrating. I'm very disappointed in this release. What do you guys think about this release? Have any of you been able to find one? Let me know in the comments. That's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.